Welcome to Fall Ritual Haunted Attraction Video Reviews 2021. Today, I want to talk about Valley of Fear in Feasterville, PA. This place, as you can see, has three attractions. There's a Hayride, the Miles Manor, and the Captain Willie Shipwreck Cove. This is a place where you can pick all three, or you can just do a single attraction, and they do have single attraction prices, but obviously the best value is doing all three. They do have a $5 off coupon. You can see there, you can pick up these flyers. I got this at Wawa. So just make sure if you're going out there, look for these coupons at any Wawa. They do have a VIP option, which I highly recommend getting, because we were there on a Friday night and that place was already packed. Like, this place gets a long line, and it gets very busy. So make sure, if you're not getting the VIP package, get there like right when they open. Also, you want to get good parking too, because we are those people who are parking in like the overflow parking lot. So if you're not going to do the VIP package, just make sure you get there right when it opens. If you do the VIP, they do give you this little like lanyard to wear, which is really cool. Tickets can be purchased either online or at the box office there on site. I was on their website looking at the ticket prices, and I noticed they do have a senior discount, which I think is the only haunt around that offers like a 65 and older type discount, which is really awesome. Like, you know, it's good to know 25 years from now that I can go to Valley of Fear and get a senior discount. So if you're 65 and older going to Valley of Fear, make sure you get that discount. The parking there, it is $5 to park. That benefits the Phoenix Club Youth Sports, which I believe is where Valley of Fear is. It's located on that property. It looks like they have like a big sports organization going on there. So it is $5 to park. Keep that in mind when you're going. Like I said, tickets could be purchased online or at the ticket booth. Once you get your tickets, you're gonna kind of go like around the ticket booth through security. And once you get through security, you're gonna see like three different paths to go on, and that's gonna lead you to whatever one you're doing. Now, if you've got tickets for all three, you do have the option of picking and choosing which one you wanna do first. I'm gonna talk about the order we did it, and I think that's probably the best order to do it if you got all three. Just because the Hayride is going to lead to the Manor is going to lead to the Shipwreck Trail. So the first thing we did was the Hayride. This is a very unique Hayride, where you're actually sitting on the edge of like the wagon. So there's no like guard that's around you or anything. You're actually looking out, facing the actors, being right there. There's no little guard there, so the actors can get like right up on top of you, in your face. The only issue I have with that, you can see the scenes great that are in front of you, but anything behind you, you're kind of just like awkwardly, you know, turning your body, just trying to see what was going on. That's the only thing I really don't like about sitting on the edge of a wagon. But other than that, if anything's in front of you, you're gonna see great. Also, another thing I noticed that I don't think I've ever seen anywhere else, an employee there and an actress is going to get onto the Hayride and tell you the rules, which I've seen many a times before, but usually after they explain the rules, they get off the wagon and then just let you go. But here, this lady stayed on the wagon the whole time. I'm not sure if it's to control, to make sure no one takes out their phone and takes pictures or films, which makes sense. But she almost became like a tour guide, where it's like, oh, look over here and look at this, or look over here, or make sure you scream at the next scene, which I thought was a little odd. Like, I got no problem if she was sitting there just to make sure people don't take pictures or video, but to become like this almost tour guide, like, you know, telling you where to look, or, you know, make sure you scream, you know, that was a little odd. There are lots of animatronics on this hayride, which I don't mind lots of animatronics if they're done right, and this place had lots of them and they were done right. Huge, larger than life, you know, animatronics, you know, a lot of like looking up, fire, you know, fog, stuff like that. A lot of chainsaw actors as well on this hayride. There was a lot of scenes that were like, you know, you get your hillbilly scene, you get like a butcher shop type scene, you get like a diner scene where, you know, most of them are just saying, you know, they want to cut you up and make, you know, something out of you. That theme was used a lot, you know, with the chainsaw actors, making a meal out of you. I did notice, or I thought I saw, again, it's like the way we were seated and positioned, I thought I saw one of the actors with like a weed whacker, which, if that's the case, that's awesome. I've never seen an actor, you know, using a weed whacker. You know, obviously tons of chainsaws, but never like a weed whacker, which would be awesome. That's a very unique thing. I said I wish I saw it better, but I'm pretty sure he was like carrying like a weed whacker around. There was one scene they had a fire breather. Some guy was just like on stage, like breathing, you know, the fire and everything, which I've seen before at haunts, but that's usually in like the midway area. Someone like on stage, you know, breathing fire, or, you know, doing some other act of, you know, hanging things from their body, or, you know, the staple gun, like, you know, you can staple $1 to them. I never saw like a fire breather like in an attraction. To see it on a hayride was really cool. The whole thing's gonna end at a clown scene. The clown scene was really cool. Definitely entertaining. The song being played at that clown scene was awesome. It was this band, The Creep Show. If you don't know them, check them out. The song they're using is called "Run for Your Life." I was blown away when I heard it. I didn't think anyone knew who this band was, so to hear it, it's like, wow, this is an awesome use of this song. So go check out that band, The Creep Show. That song's being played at the end clown scene. The hayride, like I said, is going to take you to the manor. This is why, if you're doing all three attractions, you should probably do the hayride first, because it's just going to lead right into the manor. Now, getting off the hayride, they say don't jump off. I mean, it's so easy, and it's like you know, instinct to just hop off the wagon, because you're only about, you know, 6 to 8 inches off the ground from where your feet are. So they tell you, make sure you don't jump off the hayride. And I understand it's a liability thing. Someone twists their ankle or whatever. So they make everyone stand up and use the stairs. So with everyone standing on the wagon and everyone walking, the wagon just starts to kind of like tilt and shift. So you're like, whoa, is this, you know, this doesn't seem really safe either. And as you're walking down the stairs are covered in hay, so you really can't see the stairs. So it's almost like, is this safer than just jumping off of it? But just be careful getting off that hayride, because like I said, that wagon is gonna kind of, you know, start to rock with everyone standing up and walking, and then the stairs were covered in hay. So just be careful getting off that hayride. From there, you're going to go to the Miles Manor. So outside, it looks like a house. I think that's just a facade that they have, because the whole thing was outdoors. Like, it was all built from the ground up. They did have a lot of great scenes. The first scene you're gonna get to is like this like coffin scene where they're making everyone like stare at this coffin, and like there's really cool lighting and fog coming out, and the big surprise comes from, you know, somewhere else, not the actual coffin. Um, there was definitely some really cool scenes in the manor. The church scene with the nuns, that was really cool. The preacher guy there was really awesome. And you actually had to like kind of walk through like a maze of like these church pews to get out of the scene. That was a great setup. Um, you're gonna get to the kitchen scene there, and the actor there was great. Had like this frying pan, and he had like this little baby doll, and he was trying to like fry the baby in the frying pan. That guy was great. After that, I don't think this is supposed to be a maze, but I was leading the group and I definitely got lost. But I don't think it's actually supposed to be a maze. But you're gonna like go through a lot of like these curtains, those black curtains that you gotta push, and it wasn't a distinct way of going. And I remember going back to the kitchen scene, and the actor there was like kind of shocked to see us again. And he played it off great. That actor was great when, you know, he saw us go back through. So at that point, I knew that I was like, I don't think this is a maze. Um, I I think I'm just a moron and I can't find my way out of a house. Um, but the way it's set up really was kind of like this is getting a little confusing here, and you could hear like a chainsaw going, so you know that there's a chainsaw scene coming up, but like I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find my way to get there. And finally I did, and I'm like, was that supposed to be a maze, or do I just not know where I'm going? But it's not clearly distinct of where to go. You're gonna have to push a lot of these curtains away. Um, and you can definitely get lost in it. So once you get through the manor, you're gonna go to the Captain Willie's Shipwreck Cove, which is a trail. This was by far my favorite of the three attractions. These haunts really stepped up their game on these trails in the past couple years. The whole thing, it's awesome that the whole thing was pirate themed, because you really don't see that very often at a haunt, like a whole attraction just being pirate themed. The whole trail reminded me of John Carpenter's The Fog. If you ever seen that movie, you'll know what I'm talking about if you go through it. Just with tons of fog and lighting, and it's, you know, like I said, it's pirate themed. So the whole thing had that like feel like you were on the set of John Carpenter's The Fog. The actors in this trail were awesome. They stopped you a lot of times. The actress on the bridge who wanted to like gouge my eyes out, she was awesome. So there was a lot of actors that are going to stop you and like interact with you, which I thought was really cool. So it's definitely one of those, you're not just walking through it. You're going to get stopped and you're going to get like this interaction with the actors. The actor playing Captain Willie was great. There was one actor dressed up as like this old-timey like plague doctor, which was an awesome visual. Especially since the one girl there, the actress was running around talking about like the rats and everything, and they had like this plague doctor. That was awesome. This is a very long trail too. You're not going to be in and out of it. I felt we were walking for at least 25 minutes, I would say 30 minutes going through this whole thing. It's not a short trail. But when you finally get through it, there's just this long like walkway where like the attraction ends, and you have to get back out to the other part, like the midway, or if you're doing the other attractions. I just kind of wish they put something there, because it is just kind of like this long walk where there's just nothing happening. Either put an actor there or have some type of like photo op. So it just doesn't seem, so it just seems like there's something to do, you know. So you're just not walking, just like seeing nothing going back to the midway. So after you're done all three, they do have like an entertainment midway area. They have a really, really awesome photo op set up with those giant light up skeletons. It's like an archway, and then you can sit on like the hay and everything. That's a really cool photo op. They also have a Pennywise and a Beetlejuice walking around, so you can get pictures with them. They're very photogenic. You know, just ask for pictures. They'll gladly get a picture with you. As far as food, there, it was only a barbecue food truck and funnel cake. Nothing else, you know, no hot dogs, no hamburgers, no French fries, no donuts, nothing like your typical, you know, haunt type food. It was just a barbecue truck and funnel cake. They do have water and soda. They also have beer and wine. And just music playing. They do have a DJ playing some music. There's like I said, tons of photo ops. So there's definitely some things to do before and after you going through all three attractions. But overall, I thought this place was great. It's been 10 years since we've been there, so it was definitely awesome to revisit it. I would definitely check it out again. The only thing I want to say, keep checking their social media and their website. See if they're open or closed, because if it's raining, it's probably going to be closed since all these attractions are outdoors. So just keep checking their social media and their website for any updates on weather. Go check them out though. Again, like, wear appropriate shoes and clothes. Like I said, this is all outdoors. You're going through woods. It's going to be muddy, so don't wear anything nice. Wear appropriate clothing. But go check them out. Valley of Fear, Feasterville, PA. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this new YouTube channel. This is the new The Fall Ritual. This is where all new videos will be uploaded. Thank you for watching.